Hello everyone and welcome to sentUAMessage, the Inside Xbox show where we answer questions submitted by you, the Xbox Live community.
Yep, that's right, it's 2012, we're back.
Oh man, what did I say? You can't wear green, it's a green screen.
Oh, it's been a while, sorry, I completely forgot.
That's supposed to be our big comeback, we had the new title sequence and everything with the... That was like Minority Report, it was good.
Yeah, it is good.
And now you're sat here looking like a special effects, you've ruined it.
I don't see why we can't just shoot over there on that set.
What set?
Well, this one over here, come on. See?
How long has this been here?
The whole time, didn't you know?
No, I didn't know. Why didn't you tell me this was here? We could have been shooting on this all along.
I thought you knew and you just didn't want to shoot because of the old haunted mannequin over there.
No, I didn't think that. Man, it's got lights, it's got a sofa. I mean, I thought the new intro sequence was cool with the... It was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Anyway, shirt problem solved. I guess we can go on the questions.
Yeah, unless that mannequin gets us.
That's me that's supposed to be scared of the mannequin, remember you said that?
Oh yeah, with you. Right, question 1.
Pure Darkness 17 loves nothing more than 720 nose-boning out of a half-pipe before reverting, manualing over to a baggage carousel and grinding it forever and ever, all in the name of entertainment. So he's naturally wondering when we're going to see a new Tony Hawk game.
Now, Tony Hawk games have come in for a bit of stick recently on their over-reliance on crazy peripherals. So the good news is that the next Tony Hawk game comes with the craziest peripheral yet. Yes, Tony Hawk Regeneration comes with a live human skater that you control via this hat that plugs directly into their frontal lobe. Every press on the 360 controller sends electrical impulses into the skater's brain, allowing you to control their movements via a series of button presses.
Actually, that was canned and also never existed. The new Tony Hawk Pro Skater game, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD, chooses instead to wisely strip the game back for its 12th outing with a slice of downloadable old-school THPS action headed for Xbox Live Arcade. Now, this is great news for series fans, as the game will use traditional Tony Hawk's Pro Skater controls and combine the best elements of the first 2 Pro Skater games into a downloadable title you should be able to get for about 1,200 of your Microsoft points.
3 classic levels have been confirmed so far by Activision, including School, same as School, Downhill, set Downhill, and Woodland Hills Warehouse, which is set in Woodland Hills.
Where in Woodland Hills?
Oh, the warehouse.
Ah, great stuff. The game's Wikipedia page is also reporting that the Mall, Phoenix, Hangar, Marseille and Venice Beach are included, but as with anything on Wikipedia, this may be an amusing prank. So take those levels with a Malden's factory worth of salt.
The skaters confirmed to be making an appearance so far are Nigel Houston, Chris Cole, Eric Coston, Andrew Reynolds, Rodney Mullen, Lindsay Adams-Hawkins, and son of the Birdman himself, Riley Hawk. Wonder how he got in. Nepotism is what I'm implying.
We're going back to the core of what made the original Tony Hawk's Pro Skater game so popular while leveraging today's console power and online capabilities, Tony Hawk said while 900ing over a low-hovering helicopter. We've updated many elements to reflect today's skateboarding scene as well. Long-time fans of the series will appreciate the huge amount of polished content at a very low price, he continued as he backflipped over the tiger enclosure at London Zoo before shattering his legs on a picnic bench.
First half 2012 is what we're looking at for release, so sometime between now and the end of June, Hawkeyes.
Cryptic X Nero ZZ is just one of many people who've got in touch to express their confusion at the whole Modern Warfare 3 downloadable map situation.
Well, the short answer is that if you're into the whole Call of Duty thing, then you should probably sign up to Call of Duty Elite because you'll get absolutely everything first, and by absolutely everything, I mean at least 20 pieces of new content between now and September.
The slightly longer answer is that in addition to the 2 new maps that dropped recently, Activision currently has 10 more maps, 6 new Spec Ops missions, and 2 top secret new game modes scheduled to drop over the next 8 months. These will all be available at no additional cost to Elite members.
However, if you've got absolutely no intention of joining the Elite, then the content drops will be made available as bundled content collections throughout this period. The first collection is due in March and will presumably bring together the 4 maps and 2 missions that make up the first 3 content drops.
The message from Activision is pretty clear though. If you want to be one of the cool kids...
Like us.
Yes, like us. Then you're going to need to sign up to Call of Duty Elite. If you want to keep tabs on what you've got to look forward to, head to the address on screen right now.
Fearless R6S is after more info on the latest game in the Hitman series, Hitman Absolutely.
Absolution.
Yes.
Well, a bunch of new info on the new Hitman has surfaced since we last talked about it. This time around, Agent 47...
Go on then, describe him without using the word bald or any synonyms thereof.
The suited man.
Yeah, harder than it seems, isn't it?
Anyway, he's gone through with his most recent contract, killing his longtime handler at the international contract agency, Diana Burnwood. However, Diana's dying wish is for 47 to find and protect a young woman called Victoria, currently living in an orphanage. When he gets to the orphanage, 47 discovers he's not the only one after Victoria, as the place is overrun with thugs with sinister motives and a fondness for swears. This is pretty much all we know about the story at this point. The rest probably involves assassinating people, though.
Yeah, probably. The first trailer for Absolution showed 47 demolishing a load of thugs in a full-on cover-based shooter style, leading many to think that they'd abandoned the series' stealth route. Thankfully, this doesn't seem to be the case, although the gameplay has been updated to allow for both a stealthy option and a guns blazing approach.
Yeah, we recently saw a demo of the game where the developers played through the orphanage level in two different ways. The first playthrough was all about stealth, with 47 sneaking past enemies, hiding unconscious bodies in cupboards, adopting disguises and creating distractions. He's aided in all of this by the new Instinct feature, a bar that fills when you act like a good hitman, hiding bodies, performing takedowns and so on, and which can be spent to see through walls, predict enemy patrol paths and blend in while wearing a disguise.
The second playthrough, however, began with 47 going mental on 3 thugs with a fire axe and deteriorated from there as he blasted his way through the orphanage in the unstealthiest manner imaginable. When you're going gun crazy on everyone, your instinct meter can be used for a technique called point shooting, which allows you to breach rooms in slow motion, painting targets like enemies and flammable gas canisters before unleashing a barrage of hot lead to destroy everything in sight.
You still feel the instinct meter the same way, so it looks like IO is trying to encourage at least some stealth, even if all you want to do is blow everything up.
IO has confirmed that there'll be a silent assassin achievement for you to aim for, and in an interview with Destructoid, art director Roberto Marchesi said that Hitman Absolution will include a hardcore stealth mode that turns off all of 47's supernatural stealth powers, as well as the heads-up display for the ultimate and unbelievably punishing stealth experiences.
There were several fun touches in the demo we saw, including 47 distracting thugs with a chatty toy robot and cheerfully hiding bodies in chest freezers, so hopefully IO has retained the series' trademark dark humour as well.
So far, only the orphanage level and a level set in a library have been shown, but IO is also promising plenty of unusual levels that should rival series highs like Blood Money Suburbs or Contract's Abattoir.
The release date is just down as 2012, so it's either out at some unspecified point this year or at 8:12 PM this evening.
Yeah, better go down to the shops to wait just in case. Ewan MJ insists that his request for info on an Alan Wake sequel is urgent, despite finding time to add an additional 50 E's to the word please. What's worse, he's added them to the end of the word so that it now reads pleasey rather than the more conventional please. This really angers me for some reason.
He does say it's a matter of life or death, though. It could mean that we're his last chance of survival, or it's probably more likely he's just exaggerating because he likes the attention.
If he's telling the truth, part of me could live with myself if I chose to ignore his plea, but part of me realises there's also a new Alan Wake coming out, and this represents the ideal opportunity to talk about it.
Yes, it does. This new Alan Wake game in question is Alan Wake's American Nightmare. It's not a direct sequel, but a mildly tongue-in-cheek spin-off that sees Alan trapped within an episode of Night Springs, the Twilight Zone-style show that appeared on TVs throughout the first game. Sadly, it has no connection to Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, so Alan won't be popping nollies over shadowy creatures, at least not until the proper sequel, tentatively titled Alan Wake's Radical Skate Venture.
Oh yeah, think of the peripheral opportunities. This has given Alan Wake creators Remedy the perfect opportunity to tamper with the formula without screwing with the continuity. Alan, now decked out in a far more casual flannel shirt and jeans combo, has moved from the woods to the desert, which is apparently home to a much wider range of takens to torch up real bad, such as the Splitter, which divides into smaller enemies as you shine light on it, and a massive thing with a circular saw that's massive and has a circular saw.
The weaponry selection has also been jazzed up to reflect American Nightmare's pulp movie influences, so you'll find Uzis, nail guns and crossbows on offer, alongside pistols and shotguns. It's pretty clear that Remedy is tipping the scale in favour of action this time around, as not only is there a new 5-hour story and more of Barry Wheeler's divisive comedy stylings to enjoy, there's also a full-blown arcade survival mode to get stuck into as well.
Called Fight Till Dawn for quite literal reasons, it sees Alan attempting to survive against waves of Taken until sunrise. It's not a million miles from Horde mode, although the use of darkness and the tried and trusted light 'em up, shoot 'em down combat should give it a unique flavour. It also gives you an added incentive to play through the story mode and thoroughly explore the environment, as the manuscript pages you locate there go towards unlocking bigger, badder weaponry here.
Perhaps the most surprising thing about the game is that it's headed for Xbox Live Arcade as part of the year's now traditional House Party season, which kicks off this month.
Yep, no 4-year wait for you this time. Alan Wake's American Nightmare arrives on the 22nd of February for 1200 MS points, following Stealth Puzzler Warp's launch on the 15th and preceding the upgraded Quake mod Next Wiz on the 29th and Ubisoft's long-awaited I Am Alive on the 7th of March.
In other exciting news, it's been confirmed that Kasabian's on the soundtrack. Corinne
Soles likes sexy RPGs and wants to know about the Xbox 360 version of CD Projekt's The Witcher 2.
It's not just about sexiness, there's actually a very deep and complex...
Sexy.
Stop it. So if you're not familiar with the Witcher series, they're RPGs based on a series of novels by Polish author Andrzej Sapkowski concerning witches who are humans raised from an early age to be monster hunters and imbued with supernatural powers.
The Witcher 2 was very well received when it arrived on PC last year, drawing praise for its divergent storytelling, adult themes, sexy adult themes, and rich atmospheric world. Well, now us Xbox owners get to play it too with The Witcher 2 Enhanced Edition on Xbox 360.
Yeah, the 360 version is set to be the definitive Witcher 2 experience, with new controls designed specifically for the 360 controller, as well as 2 new adventures for Act 3 that add an extra 3 hours of quest content and 3 new characters to the game.
It also includes all previously released PC content, miscellaneous bug fixes, an arena mode, the dark difficulty setting, and an impressive new cinematic intro, as well as new ending movies that summarise your choices throughout the game.
The Enhanced Edition is due out worldwide on 17th of April, and we've got interviews with the team behind the game coming soon on Inside Xbox to whet your appetite.
Where's Inside Xbox again?
It's a video channel, top right.
Top right, gotcha.
Wings89 wants to know what Epic is working on now that we've had Gears of War 3.
Is it a third-person cover shooter featuring bros?
It is not.
Gears of Bro?
No.
Bros of War?
It's not anything like that, in fact. Their new game is called Fortnite and sounds like it's a much more casual affair than the hardcore mainstay that is the Gears saga. Announcing Fortnite at the VGA Awards, Epic Games' Cliff Richard Blazinski had this to say. We've had amazing success with games like Gears of War and Infinity Blade this year, but we decided it was time to switch things up a little bit and do something different and fun. Imagine a world where you explore, you scavenge, you build, and ultimately you survive.
It's quite easy if you try. So, Fortnite is a construction and defense sim, with Minecraft cited as a major influence. Like Minecraft, Fortnite is split into night and day sections. During the day, you construct your buildings and fortifications and generally get your act together. At night, the zombies come. The game switches to third person and you must survive through a combination of canny building and good old-fashioned shooting. As Cliff says, it's more about survival than anything else.
So you build a fort at night. Clever. The game features free-form construction so you can build as and when you want, and also break down existing buildings to recycle their materials. The game arose out of Epic's game jams during their downtime after the completion of Gears of War 3, and apparently is just one of 5 such games they currently have in development.
So, still hope for Bros of Bro.
Yes, fingers crossed.
Oh man, I can't wait for Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City.
Didn't you hear? It's all about Resident Evil 6 now.
Yeah, but isn't that out in November and Operation Raccoon City is out in like, what,
Yeah,
2 months?
Resident Evil 6. Did you see that trailer? Man, so awesome. Kevin Moore thought so too, which probably inspired his decision to put fingers to keyboard to ask us if there's going to be a demo.
Well, I'll tell you what isn't getting a demo, Kev. Operation Raccoon City.
Well, Kevin, there will indeed be a Resident Evil 6 demo released a full 4 months prior to the game's launch on the 20th of November, although there's a small catch if you want to be first in line to play it.
Well, I'm guessing it'll involve Operation Raccoon City, seeing it's so closely related.
Guess again, you'll actually have to pick up a copy of Dragon's Dogma, Capcom's first stab at entering the open-world fantasy arena.
Well, what's the connection there?
Dragon's Dogma was produced by a guy who worked on Resident Evil 4.
Right.
Yeah, to be fair, it's not much of a catch, as Dragon's Dogma is looking pretty spectacular in its own right, and as we discovered when the Halo 3 demo was bundled with Crackdown way back when, the promise of time with a much-loved series can be a great way to lead gamers to an incredibly good original game in the process.
Sadly, Dragon's Dogma has been pushed back a couple of months, the 25th of May for Europe and 22nd of May in the US, but that doesn't affect the Resi 6 demo, as that's scheduled to launch in early July. Dragon's Dogma buying 360 owners can then be smug in the knowledge that they'll be getting acquainted with the demo a full 60 days before everyone else.
So that's it for this week's infotainment fact stream. But hey, can we have some questions, please?
Yeah, send them to the gamertag sentUAMessage or email them to sentUAMessage@hotmail.com.
Or you can tweet us at sentUAMessage or Facebook us like the kids do at facebook.com/sentUAMessage.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
I can't believe this was here the whole time.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit weird you didn't notice.
Hey Dan, you coming to the studio spa? Masseuses are on a half day.
All right, I'm definitely going to need to see a floor plan.